Hello, this is Palico Patch and welcome back to more of the Forsaken Isle. And today we are going to be using all the copper we have been getting from down in the cave system. Now let's have a look. I did find a copper ore at the end, another copper ore vein at the end of the last episode, which you probably saw me fade out on. It was a pretty large vein, and because of that, plus with the bit I had saved in my chest down here before we left last time, I now have 60 copper ore. Way more than I have found in iron. Now everything we are going to be building today you can build in iron. And if you could do, it would probably be better to do so because iron ore is a better metal than copper. It generally goes copper, then iron, then you go to gold, and then there's azurite, and then there's cursed metal. But we're jumping way ahead there. We've got lots of copper, so we might as well use it. And let's face it, it's going to be a step up from the wooden armour we have at the moment, both in the tiki mask and the normal. Although, I haven't been able to come across any more boots. But anyway, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Today we are using up the copper, and when we're better defended, we can then look at making a set of stairs and maybe making our own little way down into the cave system from our base rather than having to go over into the jungle each time, which we might sort of verge upon on the end of this episode. It depends on how far we get. So anyway, copper ore, there we go, and the respective coal. Now, much like the iron ore, which we used last time, you need, I believe it's 3 copper for 1 coal. It might be 2, not sure, haven't checked yet. As I said, we're learning together. So we are going to need the forge though, so let's get over to the forge and have a quick look. So we can pop our copper into the discovery bar along with the coal. Yes, as I suspected, it's 3 copper ore. Let's see how many we can build off that. So we have 20 bars, and we shall keep the coal for later. Now, I was planning on building all copper tools this time, but I am interested to see whether the copper sword would be stronger than the rapier we currently have, which is only 3 melee damage. Now, in order to make any sword other than the wooden sword you're given already, does my tortoise suddenly want to leave? Don't go. You've roamed all the way into this building, all the way over here, and now you're hovering by the door. Please don't go. You're my only friend. Look, don't say I never gave you a chance. If you want to go, go now. Go. Leave. This is your opportunity. Go. No, okay, right. So anyway, yes. Copper swords and iron swords and any sword, as I said. You need 2 different components in order to make that weapon. You need the sword hilt and you actually need the sword blade. Now the sword hilt, you don't actually need anything too special. All it takes, I believe, are 2 refined sticks. I'm not sure if you need to make it on a crafting table of any sort. I suppose if we take 2 refined sticks and just have a look. Yes, nothing's popped up. What about if we put in some cord? Oh, we can make an animal. Oh, we can tame animals. Well, that feels like it's going to be an episode all in itself. Okay, so let's pop over to the first crafting bench and see if that brings anything up. That. Aha, there we go. So we need to use the workbench in order to make the sword hilt, and that will take 2 refined sticks and 1 cord. So we shall make that, and then if I take those out and pop, maybe I should have left that in there, put the sword hilt in and some copper ingots. Nope, can't make a sword there. Wouldn't have thought we'd make it on the lathe. Let's have a go on the, I suppose the anvil is the most obvious one, so let's try that. So copper ingot, refined stick. Ooh, we can make a copper helm. So that's defense of 3 and 1 melee damage. So it's a definite step up from the tiki mask. And what about the armour? That's a defense of 3 as opposed to defense of 1. What's that? Copper blade. Oh yes, we need to make the copper blade first. Have we made the copper blade? We haven't made the copper blade. That's where we're going wrong. I said we needed to make a copper blade. I'm not even listening to myself. So copper blade, that takes 5 ingots. So we shall make that and pop that there. But I am interested in this armour. Is it worth stepping up the armour before we get the equipment? Generally, we're okay as far as the cave's concerned at the moment, but the deeper down into the cave system you go, the harder the actual enemies get. So I suppose it's better to be safe than sorry, and it would also mean we won't waste money, ingredients making more bandages because we won't get damaged as much. 7. How many bars do we have left? 15, so that's 7. That's 17. Wow, so I can't even make them both anyway. We're going to have to find some more copper. Let's stick with our wooden armour for the time being. Let's put the sword hilt and the copper blade together. And that's 4 melee, so it's definitely a step up from the rapier. Splendid! We'll be gone with you. So I guess you can class the rapier as a starter. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. As a starter weapon, so we can now dispose of that. Did I keep the other rapier or did I scrap it in the end? It's not there. Not there. Nope. No. So definitely not. I wonder though, you can, I believe you can make a shell suit with that and cord. Maybe you need to be at a table. Let's just have a quick look, see if we can make the shell suit. That might be a step up from the wood. That and that. No, not there. How about at the lathe? I'm pretty sure it's these 2 items. Nope. Once again. No, but we can make thread. What if we put some refined sticks in there? Nope. Wouldn't be the mill, wouldn't be the oven. Definitely not that. Maybe the... No, it would be the masonry block. It's not going to be the anvil, surely. No. Okay. Scrap that idea. I obviously need something else. So we've got our copper sword. We've got 15 ingots left. Now, do I want to make tools or do I want to make armour? Let's just pop back and see what the actual advantages are of making the helm. That's 1 melee damage, and that's just 3 defense. And we get 2 range damage off the tiki mask. And it does take less copper bars to make the suit. And we do use quite a few ranged items. So let's make the armour. Let's make the copper armour. That makes more sense. We'll put that on. Get rid of that. You can be scrapped too. You can be popped there. In fact, can we make copper arrows? No, we can't. Do we need... Oh, maybe we need refined sticks for that. Let's just try that and that and... Where are they gone? Those? Nope, nope, nope. Lies. It's all lies. Okay. So anyway, we've got our armour on. Let's try this bad boy out. Get out of my orange patch. It does seem shorter though. That's the only thing I'll say about this. It doesn't feel as long as the rapier as far as being able to hit the enemies, but it definitely hits harder. Come at you, blob. Oop. Very nice. So yes, it's not bad. It's definitely a step up. But let's just get rid of these. I'll have to scrap these, I feel. Got our boxes. We've still got our crate down in the cave system anyway. Right. Never mind, never mind. I still think I thought I was doing that right. Try a different crafting station. It's all lies. Okay, so what should we concentrate on next? I think as we're going back down into the cave system, although I do have pretty much 1.5 flint axes, it would make sense in making a copper axe. It should hopefully last longer and take less bashes. But I think the definite next step would be to have iron equipment. But again, we're jumping ahead of ourselves at the moment. So let's pop that into there with that. No. How about that? No. Oh, hang on. Do I need cord? We need cord to make tools usually. Aha! No, but I'm still only making a wooden sword. Let's try the refined sticks again. Nothing. Let's try on the anvil. I suppose we are using metal. That would make sense. So, go find stick, normal stick, cord, and copper ingot. Aha! There we go. Look at that. So, the copper axe takes 4 ingots, 1 refined stick, and 1 cord. The pick is exactly the same. The shovel is the same. The hoe only takes 3 copper ingots, but we're not looking at farming for the time being. So, let's go with... Am I going to be digging a lot? I'm not really going to be digging a lot either. I'm probably best just making... How many do we have? 8. Let's make 2 picks. Let's go crazy. We're bound to find more copper, so that's no problems. Yes, that'll do fine. Let's get rid of some of these bits. I don't want the armour. That can be scrapped. Oopsie. And we'll get rid of the rapier as well, because it's just sitting around. Can't do anything with it. Pointless. We'll keep the normal axe. We'll keep the hoe until they're used up. Then hopefully by that point we'll have enough of the ingots in order to be able to get better items with those. The wood arrows. How many fire arrows do we have? We have plenty of wood arrows for the time being because we've got fire arrows. So we'll leave those. We're going to need the cords in case we do need to make any other axes whilst we're down there. We'll keep the iron ore on us. The iron ingots can go into here. Not going to be using that. We're going to need a lot more iron ingot before we can do what we want to do. And yeah, let's go and test out these new axes, these new pickaxes on anything we find down in the cave system. I did already create some. How's our food? Oh, food's running very low. Let's just pick some food before we go. I think that makes sense. So as you can see, having lots of berry bushes is very useful. It means, well, I haven't had to harvest these for at least 4 episodes, I'd like to say. And that is me playing for between 20 and 25 minutes, plus the stuff I do off camera, which can take quite a while. Just making sure I've got enough of the bits I'd like to do in that next episode. But it's finding these bushes that, again, it all depends on your spawn point. You might find that you've got plenty of bushes around you, in which case, silly. Pop the candle back down. You might find that you've got enough around you to not have to go hunting too far. I had to search quite a way away from my base. I actually spent a couple of nights out in the wilds to be able to find all these bushes. And as I knew would have it, I needed 1 left, and I came across 3, which is great. So I've got 1 or 2 spare now, which isn't so bad, I suppose. How are we doing for cord? Wood's okay. Yeah, let's just harvest these. How many is that? That is 12. So generally it's 1 for 1 as far as drops are concerned. Sometimes you're lucky, you might get 2 come off it, be it seeds or the fibres themselves. But generally once you've got your farms up and running, you should have at least enough seeds to be able to, wow, way too many seeds, enough seeds to be able to replant where you've already just dug up. That's the ideal situation. That's sustainability for you. Can't ask for any more than that. Well, I could ask for these blobs to stay out of my garden, but where's the fun in that, eh? I suppose they're not causing too much trouble at the moment. They're still very easy to deal with. Thank you. So let's just convert those into cores. And again, I could just use the quick menu, but it's a lot easier to go into Discovery and do it that way. No, I'm getting it done right. Now, I am looking at some old documents. Oh, we're saving. As far as what I need to build, and as you can see, it doesn't always work out. Sometimes it says that you need to do one thing in order to be able to build something and it's quite different. For example, when I originally did it with the iron, I was told I'd only need 2 iron ore in order to build the ingots, and it's now been changed to 3. So, as you can see, it's subject to variation. But anyway, I digress. Let's go. Pop the door up. Can't let the draft in. Pineapples are doing well. Don't really need those at the moment. Coping okay with the berries. Plenty of bandages. Hopefully we can get into the cave before it gets too dark and I can't see what I'm doing. We're definitely going to have to go on a bit of a hunting mission soon and kill some sheepies and piggies and get their skins. Now, do we have anything in there at the moment? No, we don't. So let's just pop the iron ore in there. Wow, didn't mean to press that. Oh god. So, rope. We'll bring the pickaxe down, and I probably won't need it for the time being. They can be kept handy. Haven't even used the throwing knives yet. Be good to have some vendors in here at some point, just so we can get rid of all this stuff without having to scrap it. And I think that's a decent enough sorting out. Right, let's crack on. So, once again, I haven't really gone anywhere which you guys haven't seen already. This was where the copper ore was before. As you can see, it went a little bit... No, wrong one. It was here. It went a little bit deep. There's quite a bit here, which is why I managed to get as much as I did get. But I haven't really explored any further. And we're just looking for general stuff again, really. Ooh. Lots and lots. Lots and lots and lots. Right, let's test out one of these picks. So it's pretty quick on the coal. In fact, we've got 2 right next to each other. So this is the copper on it. So that was what, 4, and then we'll go to the flint. That was about 7. So it's going to save you a little bit of time. Get away from me, bat. Not a fan of the bat at all. In fact, they can poison you. It's not good. Not good. I presume, because you can build an alchemy table in this, that's what you'll use the bat wings for. Although I'm sure we'll find out at some point or another. So anyway, let's use up these flint axes because they're just going to get in the way. There you go. Is there anything else down here? No, it's a dead end. And my plan as far as this level is concerned, because we are generally just finding stuff we've already found, is... Oh, cheeky. Cheeky. Let's just pop some more... just a few... Oh! Well played, sir. Well played. Hide. I don't think we're going to find anything new on this level, but we could do with the extra copper and iron. I want to at least be able to make all the different tables before we go anywhere too deep. Nice. And we are finding a few more jewels. That looks like a massive iron vein there, which is very cool. Again, that was about 7 with the normal pickaxe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's about 8 actually. And then with the copper, about 3. That's weird. You just thought that it wouldn't take as long to get the coal than it does. Ooh, get away from me. Where are you? Stay up there. Keep away. Keep away. Yoink. Wraith dust. Lovely. Now, as I said, I am looking... I think I said this in the last episode. I am looking at building one more hut. I think what I'll probably end up... Oh, another big load of copper. We shall go there in a second. I am looking at building one more hut to the side of my main base, and that's probably where I'm going to put the steps to lead down to this area, and then I'll just build directly down from there. I really don't like those bats, but we'll just expand a little bit further. Some more copper down there. In fact, if I pop that there, get rid of that, and I'll do this mining off camera. I think it's probably the best thing. Wow, so a lot more here. There. Mark that out a bit. Am I going to loop around if I keep going down? Possibly, possibly. Blob. I see you. Very nice. More copper. Actually, this isn't too bad an area all in all. Oh, we got another crate. Let's open up the crate, and I think we'll end there. Get away. There you go. What have we got in here? We have a ring of energy, which we've got already. Bombs, wood arrows, and knives. So pretty much everything we've got already. Can we put 2 on? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. And I will take that box. Don't know what I'm going to do with you. I am looking at swapping out all the crates with chests at some point when I get enough iron. I think that makes sense. Let's just light up this area. So we'll pop 1 there. See if we can find the other side of this cave. This hasn't been a bad haul all in all. Fire. Fire, fire, fire. Might as well use it all up. Okie dokie. Oh! Get away. Awesome. And yeah, that'll do. So we've made, well, we know how to make a helm now, although we haven't got enough copper. Hopefully by the time I've mined all this out in between episodes, I will have enough copper to be able to make the helm. We've made the body armor. We know how to make all the different tools and how to make the sword. So we've done quite a lot this time, and we've expanded what we're looking at down here. Super duper. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope this has helped a little if you are new to this game. It is an interesting little game. I don't think it's as hardcore as it possibly will end up being. I can see this getting a lot harder. But then again, we are only on the top entrance to the caves. There are, I believe, 6 or 7 different levels, and they do get generally harder. So we've got challenges aplenty ahead of us, and that's not even talking about the dungeons and the bosses inside the dungeons. But again, we shall get there at some point. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I shall catch you on the next one. Take it easy.